Okay, this is from February 14th, 2018, and this is the new pilots class with the military dudes. So we have linguists. Now I try to follow the advice of linguists, and they give suggestions about how to learn a language. That's water under the bridge. This was in the CNN video. The English teacher at Air China was teaching this. That's water under the bridge. It means that's an issue that's done and finished. Are you still fighting with blah blah blah? No. That issue, that's finished. That's water under the bridge. I read you for means I understand you. Like 5 is the highest on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 is the highest. So I read you for is like, yeah, I read you pretty well. Now I've asked some of the foreign pilots, and some of them have said, yeah, I know that, but I don't really say it. A few, not many, have said that they've said it. All right. We had a lot of good questions today. I think, what's his name? Jungchang, okay, I'll get it. Okay. Mr. Jung, he asked a question today. I said, hey, the more questions, the better. The more time, the better. The more time you spend with a native speaker explaining things, the better. The more money, the better for investing in the stock market. Ish is Jim. Now, this is very informal. You usually want to use it just for speaking, all right? But you can say, hey, let's meet today at 3-ish, 4-ish. There's lots of other words like childish, right? Let's come back, finish the break around about 3-ish, at 3-ish. Around 3. Come back around 3. Jail is smaller, usually in a county or some small town, and maybe you stay there for about a month, 3 weeks, a weekend. Prison is bigger. Another nickname for prison is the big house. Other places might have a detention center or a holding area. Okay. Again, we have formal English, it's very formal. Then we have informal, and then there's also slang. Now slang, I say, is like for teenage girls or hip-hop or friends or something. The verb is sin. Okay. Was that Mr. Jung's homework? Moksa is pastor, minister, or reverend. This Shinbu is father if you're talking to him. Priest is his job. So yeah, he's a priest. Where's the priest? But if you're talking to him, hello, Father. Good morning, Father. How are you doing? The verb is commit a sin or to sin. He is a sinner. ER is a person. Remember, that's usually a little bit more informal. My mom and sister are Christians, so I think they don't really like to say my God, oh my God. They like to say, oh my word, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. I had the difference between a medical team and an ambulance again, that, they sounded kind of similar. Like, oh, you want a medical team? You want an ambulance. Medical team then is maybe more for surgery. Ambulance, again, is the vehicle. So this was the better choice for the example questions we had. Pass out and black out. Verb, black out, but I blacked out. I would say pass out, is more for drinking. Blackout is like quite a bit more serious, I would say. Wow, I drank so much, I blacked out. I woke up in the street. This is usually more American, you jerk. British English, maybe they could say tosser, but that's a bit of a curse word. I wouldn't use that. Yoke, curse, cuss. Cuss, very American. Swear. All right, remember 2 meanings on that. Use 4-letter words. Mushihada, ignore is if you don't like the person. Or no, is if you're like angry. Like she ignored him because she was angry. You go home, your wife ignores you. Look down on, disrespect, or put someone down is more common. Hey, don't look down on me because I'm Korean, right? Or something like this. I tell a lot of jokes, but I don't tell jokes in order to put someone down. I don't tell jokes to put someone down. Right? Phrasal verbs, again, very important when you put a preposition on the verb because it changes the whole thing. Make out. I think I told you guys, 알아들다 or 알아보다. I can't make out what that sign says. Can you make out what they're saying? No, I can't make out a word of what they're saying. Make out is also deep kiss in American English. Snog is the British, which made me laugh, but I think that's very, very, very kind of slang, probably. What's your opinion on that? What's your take on the issue? Take is less common. Vouch for is support. Is he a good person? Is he a good teacher? Yeah, I can vouch for him. Is that pilot? Is that guy a good pilot? Yeah, I support him. I can vouch for him. I explain off to my left, on my left, to my left. Off again is separate. So yes, I see the A380 off to my left. Yes, I see the A380 on my left, maybe a little closer. Yes, I see the A380 to my left, maybe more direct. But any one of these can be okay on the radio. I mean, and any one of these you can hear. Okay, I'm not recommending those. Sum up, summarize, or recap. Recap is usually used for baseball. Here's the recap of the game. All right. Okay.